What is up, guys? Here we are back at it again with another day of language learning. One more day closer to our goal, the summit being polyglot status. We are about 1% of the way through our journey of learning Greek, as you can see here. We've got the textbooks of choice. This is the second part of our initial language learning phase called the immersion phase. We just try to understand the language. Simple goal. Between 6 and 9 months, we want to be able to watch any Greek TV show without needing subtitles. That's when you know you've passed that phase. And at that point then you can then start to actually focus on speaking. So we're not really focused on speaking now. We have just finished 30 days of Pimsleur Modern Greek Level 1, so the kind of beginner course. And that was really good. That gave us a good introduction to the language. Now we're taking on Linguaphone, which is like a very similar language learning course to Asami, except Asami doesn't have Greek, doesn't teach Greek, unfortunately, in the language of English. But Linguaphone is a very similar method. You learn through immersion. We did 3 lessons yesterday. We're back on it today. We're going to get right into this lesson, guys. Remember, again, if you are someone who wants to learn languages, I urge you to take action. Be consistent. Do it every day, a little bit, even if it's 10 minutes. Just be consistent. That's the only thing that you need. And just the desire to want to do it will manifest itself into your reality. So have the focus, have the desire, have the consistency. You'll get there. And yeah, if you want to join our little community, I will be launching a Discord soon, I believe. I think that would be a great idea to bring us closer together. Feel free to subscribe and join the channel. And yeah, let's get right into lesson 32. Day 33, lesson 32. Here we go. So, getting up lesson 4 on my phone. Remember, we are actually right now in the pre-introduction. We're not even at the introduction yet of the course. We're just learning about the alphabet, vowels and consonants, and how words are pronounced in Greek and the intonation. Lesson 4, I think, is about grouped vowels and consonants. So how certain vowels group together, or certain vowel plus consonant pairs, sound in Greek. Track 4, here we go. Remember, guys. Okay, remember, guys, we've got 2 books here we need to have open at all times. Handbook, which is kind of like the follow along guide in English. And this is the actual lessons in Greek. All the lessons are entirely in Greek. Af, αυτό, αύριο, ευτυχώς, δουλεύω, Αγγλία, γκρίζος, Παγκράτη, έλεγχος, ομπρέλα, ντουλάπα, πέντε, βαλίτσα, ζάκι. So, as you can see there, guys, just learning how to pronounce certain vowel/vowel consonant combinations. There are slight differences, but I think it's all manageable. I think the more we read, the more we listen, we'll just figure it out. So I'm not too stressed about that. Let's get on to number 5 now. So for number 5, we're learning about intonation. We're learning about the natural way words and sentences roll off the tongue in the language, because of course every language has a different rhythm to it. So let's just learn this right now. How Greek sounds from a rhythmic perspective. Tonos της φράσης. Αυτή είναι η βαλίτσα σου. Αυτός δεν είναι αναπτήρας. Ο Ανδρέας είναι στο αεροπλάνο. So, excuse me. Η γυναίκα σας είναι στο αεροδρόμιο. Ναι, είναι στο αεροδρόμιο. Είστε στο τελωνείο. Όχι, δεν είμαστε στο τελωνείο. Okay, lesson 5, pretty standard. I realised I forgot to translate those sentences, so you have to forgive me. But I mean, aeroplano, pretty obvious, aeroplane. Aerodromio, airport. Teloneo, don't know what that means. Let me just check in the book. Customs, quite a hard word. Don't know why they're teaching us customs. But yeah, let's do one more lesson today, guys. Lesson 6. And what does this handbook say about lesson 6? Lesson 6 is just the introduction. So we're in the first lesson of the introduction, and it's literally just teaching us pretty standard phrases. I mean, the most standard phrase, if not the one that we would most commonly use. What is this? As a child would say, what's this? What's that? So that's what we're learning. And then we're going to respond with objects. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι αεροπλάνο. What is that? Or what's this? It's an aeroplane. Τι είναι αυτό? What's this? Είναι διαβατήριο. What's this? It's a passport. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι σπίτι. It's a house. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι μολύβι. It's a pencil. Τι είναι αυτό? Actually taking the piss. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι βιβλίο. It's a book. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι cassetta. It's a cassette. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι βαλίτσα. It's a suitcase. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι σάντα. It's a handbag. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι δίσκος. It's a record. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι αυτοκίνητο. It's a car. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι αναπτήρας. It's a lighter. Αναπτήρας is a lighter. Τι είναι αυτό? Είναι άγαλμα. It's a statue. Αυτό είναι μπισκότο. Is this a biscuit? Ναι, είναι μπισκότο. Yes, it's a biscuit. Αυτό είναι σπιρτό. Is this a match? Ναι, είναι σπιρτό. Yes, it's a match. Αυτή είναι δραχμή. Is this a drachma? Ναι, είναι δραχμή. Yes, it's a drachma. Very basic sentences, guys, but necessary. Αυτή είναι εφημερίδα. Is this a newspaper? Ναι, είναι εφημερίδα. Yes, it's a newspaper. Αυτός είναι φάκελος. Is this an envelope? Ναι, είναι φάκελος. Yes, it's an envelope. Αυτός είναι γιατρός. Is he a doctor? Ναι, είναι γιατρός. Yes, he's a doctor. That's a very cool climbing wall, by the way. That's lesson 6 done, guys. So, we have finished lesson 4, 5 and 6. Very quick session, but as I said before, guys, it's not about the volume you do day to day, it's about the consistency. And I will call that a win. 3 lessons, very happy with the results. Went over some interesting things I didn't learn. I've not learned before, as in pronunciation of certain pairs. Also learnt about what's this, and picked up some more vocab. I want to stress again, guys, that if I actually tried to learn this vocab, right, if I actually tried to memorize all those 10, 15 words I just learned, right, it would take me hours. And that's not how this method works, right? Don't try to actively memorize. I know that sounds crazy, but just don't. Just let the lessons remind you through spaced repetition, through immersion and repetition. You will pick up the words. You don't need to actively remember them. I would advise against that. I know that sounds silly, but I feel like you want to make it as effortless as possible, as easy as possible for you. And yeah, those words, right? I'm not going to remember all of them. I'm probably only remember a couple of them. But over time, I'm sure that Linguaphone will remind me enough of those bits of vocab, the ones that are most relevant, and I'll remember those bits of vocab. So that's how that's my faith in the system, in the teaching method. So yeah, we'll call that a win, guys. Finished for today. Remember to go out there and just get it. If you're hesitating about learning a language, or you're struggling, you're not sure that you don't feel like you're seeing results, I urge you to just keep going, because it's worth it, and it's the pursuit of a goal that is the most rewarding thing. You got to remember that, guys. When you get to the destination, it will feel so good as well, being able to communicate comfortably in a language. So keep going, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or maybe the next day. As I said, I'm not going to do daily lessons anymore. Potentially I will. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, hope you guys have a lovely day and enjoy the next week. Take care.